Hi everyone, Bryan Levey here to take you through a quick session on the School Games Mark Framework tool that is now available for all schools and teachers to access through the Your School Games website. So I am on the teacher dashboard page, as you would be once you've signed in. You simply, to access the framework, you click on the School Games Mark header in the top banner, at which point you will be directed to this screen here. The yellow box tells you that the School Games Mark, as you note, is currently on hold for this year, as it was last year. So the award that you received in 2018-19 will follow or continue on through to next academic year. So in place of the award for this year, School Games have come up with a framework that hopefully will be useful for you as a subject leader and to use as a development tool to inform your practice in school. So to access the development tool, you simply just need to click on the yellow banner on the right hand side and you'll get the first series of questions up. And the framework is 4 sections of questions. All of the questions are simple yes/no responses required. And based on your response to each question, you'll be given top tips and actions based on your answer. So you will see that the first section is all around increasing engagement in the school games, and the descriptors there in the top box. There's 10 questions in this first section, and I will stress that there is no right or wrong answer for this. You will not be externally verified in any way, as you may have been in the past in terms of your reward and submitting that. This is something for you to action and potentially work with myself and Stephen on if you require any additional support. So as you'll see, when you tick the box, it will load some additional information and top tips related to each question. And that is regardless of whether you click yes or no. Obviously, the tips and actions change depending upon your answer. As we scroll down the 10 questions, you'll get to section 2, which is all around developing competitive opportunities, of which there are 4 questions in this section. So again, same applies for this section as it does every other. A series of yes/no questions there, looking at your school's provision of competitive sport so far this year, which appreciatively has been affected by COVID. And the final 2 sections, section 3 is around pupil voice and that type of area of work, which I know a lot of you have been involved with. Only 2 questions here, so looking at school sport organising crews or committees, and also whether you've consulted people in the design of young people in the design of a provision at school this year, which I know may be quite difficult. And the final section is 1 question linked to local community providers. So the idea behind this development tool is it just gets you thinking a little bit about your provision and where PE and school sport is positioned currently in school, along with everything else that's obviously going on. And the idea of this is that you'll complete this, or PE subject leaders will complete this term with a view to revisiting the questions, a new set of questions that will come out in the summer term to basically set you up nicely and set the wheels in motion for your return in September, where fingers crossed we will have some form of normality back. And obviously this development tool you can use yourself personally, and if there's anything coming out of it that you think you need help with or additional support, then myself and Stephen are more than happy to help and will be available to help as and when needed. If you've got any further questions about the framework or anything linked to the school games, please do not hesitate to get in touch with myself or Stephen via email in the usual means. Thank you very much.